What's good, Vikings fans? Skol Vikings. The 2025 season is right around the corner, and the buzz is heating up, but not everyone's feeling the purple pride. ESPN's Seth Walder and his FPI projections are throwing shade our way, ranking the Vikings lower than we deserve. Why? They're pointing fingers at our QB, J.J. McCarthy, and his lack of NFL experience. But hold up, are they seriously ignoring the absolute firepower on this roster? Let's talk about why the doubters are dead wrong. First off, let's address the elephant in the room, J.J. McCarthy. Sure, he hasn't taken a single NFL snap, and yeah, that's a question mark. But come on, this kid was a top 10 pick in 2024 for a reason. He's got the arm, the smarts, and the leadership to run Kevin O'Connell's offense. Plus, he's been mentored by KOC and Josh McCown, soaking up knowledge like a sponge. Are we really going to sleep on a guy who led Michigan to a national title? Here's the kicker. Even if McCarthy's just average as a rookie, this team is stacked enough to win big. We're talking 11 to 12 wins, folks. The roster around him is a quarterback's dream, and the defense? Oh, it's ready to wreak havoc. So, what's your take? Is McCarthy's inexperience a deal-breaker, or is this team too loaded to fail? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Yo, Vikings faithful, let's talk about the weapons that make this offense a nightmare for defenses. We've got Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game, period. This man was snagging passes left and right last season, racking up insane yards and making DBs look silly. Then you've got Jordan Addison, whose double moves are straight up electric, and TJ Hawkinson, a Pro Bowl tight end who's a matchup nightmare. Who's stopping this trio? Now, let's not forget the big boys up front. The Vikings revamped the offensive line with Ryan Kelly, Wolf Fries, and first-rounder Donovan Jackson joining Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill. Last year, our O-line struggled, but this crew? They're giving McCarthy the pocket he needs to carve up defenses. PFF ranked Fries as the fourth-best guard in the NFL last season with an 86.9 grade. Talk about an upgrade. So, when ESPN's FPI overlooks this offense, I'm scratching my head. With Aaron Jones and new addition Jordan Mason powering the run game, this unit is built to dominate. What's your dream play call for this offense? A deep shot to Jefferson or a red zone fade to Hawkinson? Let me know below because this group is about to eat. Skol, Vikings Nation. Let's shift gears to the defense because Brian Flores is cooking up something special for 2025. The Vikings went all in this offseason, signing Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave to bolster the defensive line. These two are absolute game wreckers, bringing the kind of interior pressure that made life easy for pocket passers like Jared Goff last year. Not anymore. Last season, our defense ranked 5th in points allowed per game at 19.5, but we were 28th in interior D-line pressures with just 47. Allen and Hargrave are here to fix that. Hargrave's been a menace everywhere he's played, and Allen's a veteran who shuts down the run and gets after the QB. Add in Jonathan Greenid and Andrew Van Ginkel, who combined for 23.5 sacks last year, and this front is scary. What's wild is how the analysts keep ignoring this unit. With Harrison Smith still balling at 36 and new DBs like Isaiah Rodgers and Jeff Okudah in the mix, this defense could be elite. So, what do you think? Can Flores turn this group into a top 5 unit? Hit the comments with your predictions. What's up, Skol Squad? Let's talk about why ESPN's FPI is sleeping on our Vikings. Seth Walder's projections are all about numbers, but they're missing the heart of this team. The Vikings went 14-3 last season, 1 win shy of the NFC's top seed, and somehow, people think we're taking a step back? Nah, this roster is deeper and nastier than ever. The FPI's big knock is McCarthy's inexperience, but let's be real. He doesn't need to be Patrick Mahomes in year 1. If he's just solid, the talent around him, Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson, and that upgraded O-line will carry the load. And with Flores scheming up chaos on defense, we're not relying on JJ to win games single-handedly. This is a team, and it's built to compete now. So why the disrespect? It feels like lazy analysis, focusing on one variable while ignoring the whole picture. Are you as fired up as I am about proving these doubters wrong? Let's hear your Super Bowl predictions for the Vikings in the comments. Vikings fans, let's get loud. The national media might be doubting us, but we know this team's potential. J.J. McCarthy's got the keys to an offense that ranked 6th in passing yards last season with 237.8 per game. With weapons like Justin Jefferson, who's chasing Olympic gold in flag football, and Jordan Addison, who's ready to explode despite a possible early season suspension, this unit is lethal. The offseason moves were straight-up chef's kiss. GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah spent nearly $300 million in free agency, locking in guys like Allen, Hargrave, Kelly, and Fries. Then we drafted Donovan Jackson to solidify the O-line and Ty Felton to add depth at receiver. This isn't a rebuild, it's a reload for a Super Bowl run. What's your vibe for this season? Are we sneaking into the playoffs or straight-up dominating the NFC North? Drop your hot takes below, because I'm feeling a deep playoff run in our future. Skol Vikings Nation. Let's zoom in on J.J. McCarthy, because the kid's got the spotlight and the doubters. Yeah, he missed his rookie year with a torn meniscus, but reports say his recovery's been smooth as butter. Teammates and coaches are raving about his work ethic and maturity. At 22, he's already acting like a vet. McCarthy's got two of the best teachers in the game. Kevin O'Connell, one of the NFL's top offensive minds, and Josh McCown, a QB whisperer. They're molding JJ into a game manager who can lean on the stacked roster. And if things get shaky, we've got Sam Howell as a solid backup. This isn't a one-man show. It's a team built to support its QB. So what's your confidence level in JJ? Are you all in on him as QB1? Or do you want to see him sling it in camp first? Let's get that comment section popping with your thoughts. What's good, Vikings fans? Let's talk about the trenches because that's where games are won. The offensive line was a weak spot last year. Sam Darnold got sacked 9 times in that playoff loss to the Rams. But 2025? We're rolling deep with 3 first-round picks. Christian Darrisaw, Ryan Kelly, and Donovan Jackson. Add in Brian O'Neill and Will Fries, and this line is a fortress. On defense, Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave are the new anchors. These guys are built to stop the run and collapse the pocket, giving Flores' blitz-heavy scheme even more juice. Last year, we leaned on linebackers for interior pressure. Now, with these two, we're set to dominate up front. Who's your unsung hero on these lines? Is it Fries mauling at guard or Hargrave's veteran savvy? Drop your pick in the comments, because these big guys are about to set the tone. Skol, Skol, Skol. Let's get into the secondary because our DBs are ready to make some noise. Byron Murphy Jr. is back as the cornerstone, and new additions Isaiah Rodgers and Jeff Okudah bring fresh legs. Harrison Smith, still a beast at 36, leads a safety group with Josh Metellus and Theo Jackson. This unit's got some question marks, but the talent's there. The Vikings didn't address the secondary in the draft, which raised some eyebrows, but don't sleep on this group. Rodgers and Okudah are hungry to prove themselves, and Flores loves scheming up creative coverages. Could we see a surprise signing like Stephon Gilmore before Week 1? The door's not closed. What's your take on the secondary? Are we set, or do we need another vet to lock it down? Hit the comments and let's debate, Vikings Nation. Hey, Purple People Eaters. Let's talk schedule, because the Vikings are hitting the road for a wild ride in 2025. We've got 2 international games, against the Steelers in Ireland and the Browns in London. That's 2 fewer true road games, giving us a sneaky edge over the rest of the NFC North. 8 home games, 7 true road games. Love that math. The schedule's no joke, though. We're facing tough opponents, and with McCarthy's first year under center, every game's a test. But with this roster, we're built to handle it. Kevin O'Connell's play calling and Flores' defensive schemes give us a shot in any matchup. What's the one game you're circling on the calendar? Let's hear your predictions for our record. Are we matching last year's 14-3 or pushing for more? Drop it in the comments, because I'm hyped for this season. Vikings Nation, it's time to wrap this up and get loud. The doubters like ESPN's FPI can keep sleeping on us, but we know the truth. This Vikings team is a Super Bowl contender. J.J. McCarthy doesn't need to be a superstar. Just a solid QB who lets Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, and this monster O-line do their thing. And with Flores' defense ready to feast, we're coming for the NFC North crown. Let's show the world what Vikings fans are made of. Smash that like button, drop your boldest predictions in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Vikings news. Share this with your fellow Skol fans because we're building a movement. Who's ready to see JJ and this squad silence the haters? Skol Vikings.